boys. We got the first round of the CGL Midseason tournament. You know what's up. Hope y'all are doing well tonight. You know, normally we have games on what's it called? On Fridays, but we do have a Wednesday game today, and I believe if we win this game, the final will be on Friday nights, I think. So there's only 4 teams in the tournament, so that means there's 2 rounds. This is the first round. So yeah, there's that. Let me just all right, so now we just got to open up the game here. And we should get our invite eventually. Let's see here. All right, well, we're getting set up. Just, hope you guys are doing well. You know, we halfway through the week. And we're ready for some Overwatch, you feel me? This music is super chill, bro. I haven't known Overwatch for like mini musics and stuff, but this is dope. I really like this. That was nice. Unfortunately, it doesn't loop this, so you can only get so much of that. But now. Oh, we're just gonna wait for the invite here. In the meantime. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm very excited for this. We are gonna have we're gonna face the Pack Academy here. We faced them before. We did, of course, beat them. As Vortex has faced no opposition so far in our games. All of them have been a victory. I don't know if we've had a sweep yet, though. But hey, maybe we'll sweep Pack. That'd be nice. All right. Alright, so we'll look and see if maybe we can get an interview here going. If not, we'll just, have, we'll be invited into the game. But yeah, so Lava Dude will not be playing with us tonight. Just some, just availability issues. I believe he's sick right now, so that's unfortunate. But, we do have Wisdom and Awesome, and I think Carl, CP Cup Carl, will be with us today as well. We've missed our Flex DPS very much, so it'll be nice to have him. right, so it looks like we won't have any interviews, but yeah, we're just waiting for the invite right now. So in the meantime, let me pull up the Pack Academy's what's it called? Let me pull up their roster. Let's pull up their team. Let's see what they're looking like. Let's go to events and this Pack Academy. Okay, so this is they have Cordy B, Tora. So I do recognize the people here. We got Plebeian is there as well. Some of these players I don't recognize, but I definitely recognize like Cordy B and people like that. So yeah, there's that. Looks like, I mean, they're in the game. I'm just waiting for the invite. But maybe the other team isn't ready yet, so that's also very possible. I'm trying to think, like, what could we do right now? Oh, here. Oh, here we go. Alright, so we will have Chase for an invite, or Bird, I mean. Just join it quick.
Yo.
Hello, Bird. How are we feeling?
I might have been a little high earlier today, but I'm okay. I'm in my spirits.
Yes, sir.
I'm okay, Paul. Let's go. We got this.
Yes, sir. So
We're going over comms right now.
All right, nice. So we know we are in the mid-season tournament right now. Vortex, of course, 4-0, technically 3-0, but
Yeah.
you know we'll take the bye as a win
Yeah.
anyways. You know, #1 seed, highest ranked team in our Plat League. How are we feeling coming into this tournament?
I'm feeling stoked.
We have faced Pack before.
And we beat
I
them.
think we did beat them. I can't remember exactly what the score was. Maybe was it 3-1? I feel like it was probably 3-1. Just because I mean, I think that's what it usually is. Yeah. So it was week 2, or maybe it was week 3. It might have been week 3 actually, because yeah, it was week 3 because week 2 was our bye. Yeah. So week 3 we faced Pack Academy and we did win 3-1. I'm trying to think. I really don't remember the players that they have. Do you remember?
Overlord's on tank, Trinity, Mimic are on deeps, and Plebeian and Cordy are on support.
Okay. Because I recognize Plebeian and I recognize Cordy, but the other people, I guess, I mean, we have, Tarzia I recognize as well. Or Mimic, I guess. Yeah, no, I mean, it's been a little bit since we've played them. But it looks like you guys might be getting ready, so I will let you go if you want.
I'm sorry, I couldn't be long this time.
Alright, hey, no, it's okay.
Check in.
Hey, we'll have a longer post-game interview, alright?
Yes.
Alright, GG's. Alright, not GG's, but GL is what I meant to say there. Alright, so I think that should get us to Overwatch here. Let me just make sure it is. And it is, look at that. Wow, that's so cool. I did it right. Yippee. So here we are in let me see if I can put this. All right, so we have our first game here on Lijiang Tower, and Kenku immediately disconnects. That's a little unfortunate. Oh, oops. So usually when this happens, it's another team who disconnects. Like we are never the ones who disconnect, but usually it's other people. This time, Kenku immediately disconnects from the game, so that's a little unfortunate there. But in the meantime, we will be playing Lijiang Tower here. This is going to be our first map. It's going to be Control Point. Oh, hello? Who joined? Oh, hi, Carl.
Oh,
Hello there.
how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm ready to cast this game, but it seems Kenku disconnected, which is a little unfortunate.
Yeah, he's been doing that recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his game kind of just randomly disconnects.
Oh, damn. That's too bad. But all right. It seems like he's back. But I mean, I guess I could ask you a question real quick. You know, how are you feeling going into this? We've had a little bit of a break from CGL games, but we're glad to have you back. And how are you feeling?
I mean, for my first actual CGL game, kind of excited. I mean,
Oh,
I
for
guess
sure.
it doesn't actually get put in, but
Mm-hmm.
so hopefully have are forced to off tank so that I can get put in.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you know, we're hoping to see you for sure. But you know, we'll see. We'll see what the DPS rotation's looking like. We do have a pretty stacked DPS, including yourself. But
Oh yeah,
we'll see.
Wisdom and Awesome are amazing.
They are the goats for sure. And you know, I mean, so this is the first CGL game you've been available for, is it?
Yep.
Wow. Have you
So I
watched any of them
missed
before?
Friday. Yeah, I watched some of the VODs
Oh,
and
nice,
I
nice.
caught like part of the last game,
Oh,
but
cool. Well,
other than that,
we're very excited to have you here, and I'm hoping to see you play. That'd be exciting to play in the first one, and especially in the mid-season tournament. You know, we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe if Awesome switches to tank here, then we can have you on DPS.
yep.
That'd be dope.
Not sure who they'd have me play. Probably Tracer, but
Yeah,
since that's my specialty.
yeah, for sure. Is there anything else you'd like to say? I think is Kenku back?
Uh,
I'm trying to see.
it looks like he might be.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see he's in the game, but it's still paused. You know, oh my god, he disconnected again. Oh my, I don't know how many of the previous games you've seen or how extensively you've watched some of the VODs, but it seems every single game someone disconnects for like sometimes 10 minutes. It's bad.
Oh yeah.
It's
No, yeah. The last game I saw that someone disconnected and we were just kind of sitting there for a good little bit.
Bro, I started playing chess on stream one time. I
You
what's up?
Oh, I remember you had literally had to go and like fix something. Yeah, like you just showed your face on stream for like a good 5-8 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, I can't remember what that is. Usually I turn on face cam for the pre-game post-game stuff, but
Mm.
and then I turn on game cam obviously because you don't need to see me. But yeah, no, when one of them left, I think it was against the Devils maybe, or maybe it was Pack. It might have been Pack Academy, honestly. I can't remember, but it was one of the games, and I started playing like blitz chess because we were just waiting, and they got back when I was in the middle of one of the games, so I had to like play my move and then go back and like commentate, and then I would hear the move and I'd go back and I'd play my move. I checkmated the dude pretty quickly after they came back, but like there was like a few moments where I was switching between playing the chess and commentating.
That's impressive.
It was
Like,
I
you know
can't.
that checkmate him still.
Yeah, no, I was. As we get into the game here, but I was. I think I faced the guy 3 times. Like he kept on rematching, and I beat him every time. The first game I played, I didn't know what I was doing honestly, and I lost really quickly, and then I played a different game, and then I rolled the dude.
And now chess takes a lot more than people think.
It does, yeah, for sure. All right, well, thank you for talking here. I'm gonna leave the call here and go commentate, but I'm sure I would love to have you for a post-game interview maybe if you're down for that.
Yep.
All
No,
right.
that sounds good.
All right. Good luck, Carl. I'll see ya.
Yep.
later.
See ya.
All right, so that was one of our DPS Mississippi Cup Carl there. Not sure if he will be playing here on Lijiang Tower, but nonetheless a DPS player that is part of our lovely Vortex team here. And here we have at a recent comp, we have Awesome on Symmetra, Wisdom on Soldier here. As you can see, Lava Dude not playing, so there will be no Lava Dude Soldier. And you can see Vortex using this and Bird with immediately a environmental kill there onto Cordy. You can see Awesome popping off right there, killing Overlord and Falco and Plebeian for and pretty much immediate team kill right there. So Vortex, they got the teleport off right away. They beat the Pack Academy there first, and you can see that immediately paid off for them. And now Vortex here just going for that point capture. And you can see that Pack Academy switches onto Pharah here. And I believe I also saw a Junkrat, so immediately switching off to Symmetra there, knowing that it's just not going to give them as much value as they would have hoped. So you can see Kenku here just holding this line. Not going to try not to let Overlord here through, which is how I believe is on Reinhardt. You can see we have Overlord there now. You can see that. Let's get a perspective of Bird here, as we know he does love to get some environmental kills there. As you can see, Bird finishing off Overlord, now going in on Plebeian right there, gonna try to get the kill. Plebeian barely escapes. Now Kenku finishing off the job there, and Bird just kind of, I don't know, wasting time here. Not really wasting time, but I guess you say stalling, just healing his team, making sure that there is enough health for them to fight back. And you can see Beat being dropped there, and now your mortality field coming out from Moth there, and Bird almost getting the environmental kill there, but Kenku there, you can see getting the 2k, and the you can see another team kill right as Bird finishes off the Rip Tire there from, I forgot the dude. I didn't see the name. His name was it Mimic? I can't remember. But Kenku there also cleaning house, getting a 3k at least there. Switch here onto Wisdom, who does have that tactical visor available. Gonna look to pop this when the opportune moment is reached. 88% on the point here. Vortex looking to hold this. You can see Awesome and Wisdom getting hit by that Earth Shatter there from Overlord, and now Wisdom gonna try to stall on this point, but Vortex gets well, team killed actually. I was gonna say not team killed, but that does eventually show up there, and so Vortex here gonna have to go for a little bit of a reset. You can see Awesome switching on to Cassidy here. Gonna be looking for some long range beams, as the Symmetra is just not gonna be worth it anymore. Using the ultimate, and now choosing to switch on to a more of a hit scan role, someone who can deal maybe a little bit more damage from farther away. And now you can see Awesome going for, or Wisdom going for his ultimate here. Takes out Falco, but Cordy gets the revive, and now Vortex is in a full retreat as the rest of Pack Academy pops off. Plebeian taking out Moth, and now Wisdom retreating back along with Kenku there to meet with Awesome and Bird. And so let's get to the perspective of Kenku here, as he's trying to hold this line, not letting anyone through, but he's gonna have to push forward as Overlord does eventually back off from the pressure of Kenku. Now going around kind of the side angle here. You can see he catches Overlord off guard, now pushing back. You're gonna have to look out for the Earth Shatter here. You can see him going for the Earth Shatter, but the Immortality Field comes out from Moth there, and Kenku finishing off Overlord, as now Wisdom finishes off Plebeian, and the beat comes out from Bird, which will hopefully allow for that. You can see right there the, as I was gonna say, the Rip Tire from was it Mimic, just not gonna be able to do anything there. And Vortex secures the point there, and Plebeian is not able to reach the point in time to contest it. So Vortex goes up 1-0 on the Zheng Tower. All right, so very good first round. You know, a little bit of an unfortunate team kill there from Vortex, but you know, obviously they were able to bounce back, and is something that, you know, Vortex is used to doing, coming back from some deficit. And I just want to say, very, very good play there from Kenku, combined with Moth to be able to basically completely mitigate the Earth Shatter from Overlord. You saw the Immortality Field coming out and stopping any eliminations coming from that Earth Shatter, and then Kenku just, you know, battling Overlord, pushing him back using the Javelin. But now we're watching Kenku here, just holding this line, not letting anyone through, trying to take out Falco there, pushing forward, being very aggro, hits Cordy there, and you can see Falco and Overlord eliminates both of the DPS of Vortex, and now you can see Bird here focusing Mimic, gets the finish onto Mimic, and now gonna try to escape Overlord, but just falls. As you can see, Mimic is revived by Cordy there. And now Vortex gonna have to go for a regroup, as it seems that Falco is just being very annoying on Pharah, and, you know, not what you want to see from the opening there. You can see that Awesome does eventually switch on to Cassidy again. Moth getting the finish there onto Mimic, and now Vortex pushing forward, trying to focus Tarsier. Cordy falls to Awesome, and now Awesome's going to do his best to take out Tarsier, or Falco, I mean, and Wisdom eventually finishes that job off, and now Wisdom coming to back up Kenku, as Kenku does take out Overlord there. And now Vortex will look to recapture the point, and they do. Pack Academy only getting 46% here, so looking like, you know, they had a good chunk there, but now Vortex going to try to hold this off. Kenku getting hit from the Javelin there, gonna have to fall back, but, you know, sending his own Javelin back. Awesome getting the finish onto Mimic there. Awesome. I don't know if we've ever seen him play Cassidy, but, you know, obviously making a big impact on the game. You can see that I believe Falco switched on to Sojourn there. We'll wait for the confirmation once an elimination comes out. And now Kenku does have Earth Shatter not Earth Shatter, but Terra Surge. You can see Overlord going for the Terra Surge onto Awesome, and now just the Pack Academy surges forward with uses of ultimates, both Terra Surge and Coalescence used there to capture that point again, right as Vortex ties Pack Academy. But now with this point recaptured, Pack Academy is extending their lead to over 10% right now. You can see Awesome has Deadeye. Wisdom does have his ultimate, but eventually is taken out by Overlord there, as it seems that the Mercy damage boost was just too much. And now you can see, I mean, does Vortex all have their ultimate? They all have their ultimates here, so we're going to be looking for some very, very big combos here. Maybe a Deadeye Terra Surge. That could work. Or, I mean, really, Terra Surge with anything. You can see that the Visor combined with the Amplification Matrix going to come out here from Vortex. Now, Kenku going in for his ultimate. Doesn't get anything, but going to try to push everyone off the point. Overlord finishing up Awesome there. The Immortality Field keeps Kenku alive, and now Beard goes for his ultimate there, dropping the beat there. Now Kenku gets a 2k onto Tarsier and Plebeian. Now going to try to finish off Overlord here, but Cordy is keeping them alive. Bird finishes off Cordy, and now it's just Overlord left with Falco. Falco falls to Wisdom, and now it's just Overlord left, who falls to Wisdom again. So Wisdom with a 2k there, along with Kenku's eliminations. And this will lead to Vortex recapturing the point with 50% and counting. Awesome did not use his ultimate. Awesome was actually the only one who did not use his ultimate there. So you can see that very heavy cost there to recapture this point. But now Vortex, reaping the benefits as they are at 25% away from capturing this point. And now you can see Awesome trying to go for the ultimate there. Gets a 2K onto Falco and Mimic as Moth and Kenku finish off the rest of the team. Kenku getting a nice 2K there. Now 90% left, and Vortex had a team kill there, so we're not sure exactly how long it'll take the rest of Pack Academy to get here in time, but Kenku gonna try to hold them off as long as possible, and Pack Academy does not reach the point in time, and it is 2-0 victory for this map for Vortex, and they go up 1-0 in the game. And now here we go, play of the game. We can see Awesome as a Symmetra. Alright, let's see what's going on. Oh, I think I remember this. Yes, this was that opening play where Vortex team wiped them. You can see a very, very clean 3K there from Awesome. As a fan of like rap and trap and all this stuff, this beat goes so hard, dude. Like, I just love this beat, dude. And this is the vibe going in after that game. The vibes are high. Everyone's feeling good. Feeling themselves. Everyone's doing well. Very, very clean round there from Vortex. Looked a little sketchy at first, but they were able to clutch it up in the end. And so, very happy about that. Unfortunately, that beat was very short-lived, so we only get it for so long, but that's okay. So it seems that who was it? Mimic was swapped out for Infinite there. So that is interesting. Clearly, Mimic did not, give them as much value as they were hoping for. Gonna swap them out. Alright, so it looks like they swapped out Overlord, question mark. So they might be going for a tank sub here as well. I don't know who they have for tanks. Or maybe they just got DQ'd. Or DC'd, disconnected. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know who else would play tank. Or maybe they disconnected and I just didn't see him, which is very possible. Okay, okay, so for those of you who don't know, there is a 1 minute delay here. So I can see if they left or disconnected or whatever. No, they just left. Interesting. Alright, well, I guess while we're waiting, just gonna talk about that game. Very good round from Vortex. The first map of Lijiang Tower was a pretty much clean sweep. They did lose a point there at the end, but they were able to take it back relatively easily. And then, the second map of Lijiang Tower was more of a fight. Pack Academy definitely showed more life in that round, but eventually you saw Vortex using 4 ultimates there at that the climax of that fight, and so you know, they managed to change the momentum of the game and allowed for Vortex to recapture it and hold the point until the very end, and then a very clean team kill, which was started off by the you know, the beat dropped by Bird, and also Awesome's 2K on Cassidy with Deadeye Ultimate. There's also, I mean, Kenku also came in clutch there at that end there, you know, holding everyone back and getting some key eliminations to get the team kill. So, you know, very, very good first game. You have to be pleased with that for sure. But yeah, I don't know where Overlord went. I'm gonna ask Kenku here if Overlord DQ'd or DC'd. I keep saying DQ'd. I mean DC'd. Oh. Alright, as I was texting Kenku, you know, where his Overlord, they joined. So, scratch that, folks. We are back. Overlord is back in the game, and now we're going to go for map 2 of Vortex versus the Pack Academy. In this mid-season CGL game, or tournament, I mean mid-season CGL tournament. We have Kish here, or Kish. I mean, I don't know. All right, maybe they're a coach or something. I don't know. But they are definitely on Pack Academy. As they are I mean, you know, I'm the manager of Vortex, and I also cast, so I would recognize them if they were on the team. They're obviously not on the team. As you can see, they are on Team 2, which is the Pack Academy. But, you know, right now, doesn't look like they're getting subbed in at all, but maybe just here to spectate. Maybe a coach. I'm not exactly sure. But we do have King's Row here selected. I believe this is Pack Academy's choice since they lost. I think this is kind of like scrims where like there's a map pool and you can choose, the loser chooses the map. So I believe this will be Pack Academy's selection here. And so, you know, this is a Widowmaker map. Unfortunately, we do not have Lava Dude, so there will be no Lava Dude Widowmaker. But I'm sure that, you know, as always, Vortex will be able to clutch this up. Because they do have a star-studded cast, even without Lava Dude. I don't know if, I mean, Carl was subbed in yet or not. Maybe not. Still pretty early on in the game here. After all, it is a first to 3 with an overall total of 5 matches potential to be played. So you can see that Vortex is on defense first, so no Widow here unless they're running Widow and I just don't know. Nope. So you can see Awesome on Mei here and Wisdom on Sojourn. I almost said that Widowmaker was on Sojourn, which would not make sense. At least in terms of the game, it doesn't make sense. But anyways, that's besides the point. What we really care about is this game that's about to unfold here. You can see Kenku is playing... Alright, Reinhardt, let's stop talking, please. Kenku is on Reinhardt here. And you can see that Awesome is preparing to set up that wall. So that hopefully, you can see, does not get Overlord off guard there. And they will have to go into a full retreat here. You can see that Wisdom is supporting this team from the back. Misses the railgun, but now just, you know, continuing to send bullets. Kenku getting hit with the charge there, but Wisdom coming in with a clutch headshot as the Immortality Field from Moth comes in clutch there. Now you can see Wisdom pushing up on Falco, trying to eliminate them, along with Awesome. But it seems that Vortex is going to fall back here as their defenses crumble, and Pack Academy is just going to take this point here with relative ease. But, I mean, Wisdom just kind of sending it there. Not sure whether or not that was what he was trying to do, but that remains to be seen. Now, Vortex falling back here as Pack Academy is surging forward. You can see that Overlord goes for his ultimate there. Now Kenku gets a finish onto Cordy there, but, I mean, Infinite goes absolutely crazy there, gets a 3 kill. So, it will end up forcing Vortex backwards. Back into their spawn point. And, you know, gonna have to go for a regroup here. Let's see if any ultimates are available. You can see Kenku getting close on Earth Shatter there. But no really other, I mean, really close ultimates. I mean, you have some in the 50s, some in the 70s, but nothing up into like the 80s or 90s or whatever. So, anyways, Kenku gonna have to back up here. Is getting close onto that Earth Shatter, so might be looking to use it here. You can see Moth getting the finish onto Falco there, and now Kenku might use it. Knocks Plebeian, but with that Earth Shatter, but it is eliminated by Overlord. Overlord gets that kill onto Bird, and now Vortex backing down again, as it's just Wisdom left again to deal with the entirety of Pack Academy there. And so, I mean, Vortex has to figure out their flow. They're just simply getting diffed right now. I mean, there's just... I try not to say too much, but I mean, right now, things aren't clicking. I'm not sure if this is the comp they want to be running. It's not really working. You can see a very, very good beat there from Bird there, as it maybe protects them from the Tracer's Pulse Bomb. And now Bird and Awesome pushing forward here onto Overlord as they do take out Overlord. And that's something that, you know, Overlord has been a real problem for Vortex here. As well as Falco, who has, you know, really been a pain, been a thorn in the side of Vortex on Tracer. You know, Tracer's just kind of one of those characters where if you play her well, it's really hard to die. And you can see Awesome getting the finish there onto Cordy as Infinite finishes Bird off. And now Awesome here trying his very best to take out Overlord there, but Overlord ults there and takes out Kenku, as now Vortex gets, I mean, pretty much wiped there again. Gonna have to go for another regroup. Clearly this map is not going their way. They have 4 minutes to hold. Now Pack Academy to this point here, and you know, they're gonna have to lay it all on the floor. See Bird staying in the Immortality Field there, trying to stay alive. Overlord is so low. Bird gets a finish there onto Overlord. Now pushing forward. Moth takes out Cordy, and now Bird playing very aggressively gets a kill onto Plebeian, and now Falco is one of the only players left, as well as well, who is up there? I can't even tell you who's up there. I can't remember the name. Now Bird looking to go aggressive on the Sojourn, who is up here. Doesn't eventually going for it. but definitely going to have to watch out for the Sojourn. You can see Bird going very aggressive right there. Kenku getting the finish onto Overlord. Unfortunately, Falco takes out Kenku there with the Pulse Bomb. But now Vortex holding Pack Academy back, you know, a decent bit. You could see that, I believe it looks like, who swapped? Wisdom switches on to Cassidy as Awesome goes out to Tracer. And I think Kenku gets the finish there onto Falco, but got his ultimate blocked by Falco, so, or not Falco, but Overlord. And now Wisdom here trying to support his team. You can see Bird goes for his ultimate there. Might be looking for a Deadeye here from Wisdom. Unfortunately, drops it just a little too soon. And now you can see Awesome with his Pulse Bomb available. Goes for the health pack there. Maybe gonna drop it here onto whoever he can. You see, goes in, gets a stick, and gets a kill onto Plebeian, and now finishes off Overlord. And now gonna go for that health pack and gonna try to go and contest this point as the rest of Vortex comes back. You can see that you can see Kenku going here for Doomfist. Unfortunately, does not end up finishing up Falco or Infinite there. Infinite is the new player who joined, or subbed in, I guess. Now, with the Sombra coming out from Wisdom, hacking, who was it? It was Overlord there, allowing for Kenku to stay alive. And I think Kenku, okay, so Kenku does switch back onto Reinhardt here. So, you just switches to Doomfist to make sure he can get back to point and, you know, stop whatever opposition could have been met. Now a little bit of a Tracer duel here between not between Tracer and Tracer, between Awesome and Falco. You can see Awesome trying his very best to take them out. And now the ultimate coming out from Overlord, but blocked by Kenku, and now Kenku trying his very best to stay alive here as his shield falls, but Awesome taking out Plebeian. Wisdom taking out Overlord, and you saw Bird did take out Falco there. So that pesky Tracer, that was a thorn in the side of Vortex, slowly being taken care of, the problem being solved. And now Wisdom here on Reaper, looking to get this choke point here. Eventually gets pushed out by Infinite, using that disruption, or thingamajig, I don't know what it's called, disruption ball. There's definitely a word for it. You can see Coalescence being dropped by Moth here as he gets the kill onto Plebeian now, trying to take out Cordy, who is very low. Mothman with a 2k onto Cordy, now healing Kenku as the Earth Shatter comes out, but Wisdom finishes off Overlord. Now there's 28 seconds left in this game, in this round, I guess is what I should say. Kenku does have Earth Shatter available, a very, very powerful ultimate to have in this position here. 14 seconds left and counting. Awesome with that Pulse Bomb. Gonna look for a nice shot. Gets the finish onto Falco. A very, very good elimination there. Wisdom with the 2k. And now Kenku taking out Overlord. Gonna try to pin him against this wall here. Takes out Overlord. And Vortex with a very, very impressive defensive stop there. They held them from the third point for 4 minutes. I mean, some very, very clutch plays there from everyone. I mean, even Moth coming up big there with a 2k Coalescence. You know, both healing and eliminating for his team. And, you know, very, very good ult usage by everyone around there. And, you know, one of the big, big moments from that game was the Earth Shatter block that Kenku finally was able to get. And you know, that was huge because that was something that he had not figured out yet that game. Just, you know, the pace at which Overlord was playing, and when he figured that out, you know, that was huge. And also, can I just say the quick dead there onto Falco from Awesome. I mean, just completely caught the other Tracer off guard and just completely shattered any hopes of Pack Academy's, you know, hopes of progression. And so now Vortex needs to get, I mean, pretty much up to the third point. I believe Wisdom, yes, is on Windmaker, but looks like he's going to switch onto Reaper here instead. As you can see, Awesome does stay on Tracer here. It gets pretty low. Now we're going to go into the back ranks of the Pack Academy here. And now Kenku dueling Overlord as Wisdom eventually takes him out. Now Kenku going crazy with a 2K right now. Now we're going to focus onto, I believe it is Plebeian, or Cordy actually. And they get a team kill right there, led by Kenku and Wisdom there. And so now Kenku here, while his team captures the point, gonna look to hold Pack Academy back for many hopes of moving forward. And there you have it. Vortex captures this point, and now he's gonna move it forward. Overlord gets a finish onto Awesome though, and so now is going to have to back up. Kenku gets pinned there by Overlord, but you know, he's gonna push him back as this payload begins to move forward. Let's check out Awesome here, who is in the back lines. Was eliminated. Oh my god, got taken out by Overlord again. And the Earth Shatter coming out from Overlord, taking out Bird, but Wisdom survives and is gonna have to retreat as Infinite takes out Kenku, and Falco took out Bird there. So now Awesome is just doing his best to be annoying and deal any damage that he can. Maybe looking for a pick here in the back ranks. You can see the trap there that Bird seemed to have walked into, unfortunately. But now Kenku is shielding his team as he backs up. Gonna go for a reroute here. As you can see, Awesome does have Pulse Bomb available as he looks for this health back here. Awesome is operating around this Pulse Bomb, and unfortunately, what was it? Moth gets finished there by Falco right as he goes for his ultimate, and Awesome now looking for a Pulse Bomb here. Absolutely whiffs the Pulse Bomb. That was a little bit unfortunate there. Not what he was hoping for, but you know, it just seems that didn't work out. Now Falco taking out Kenku there with his ultimate, and Awesome just seeming to surrender there as he needs to get back to his team, who's back in spawn. Alright, and so now Moth switching on to Baptiste here, and it seems that, alright, Sojourn going to be played by Awesome here instead of Tracer, deeming that maybe Tracer isn't worth it in the grand scheme of things. You can see Beat coming out from Burst, from Bird there, very, very clutch, and now Kenku does eventually fall as the Immortality Field from Moth isn't going to keep him alive forever. And, I mean, Overlord was quite low there for a little bit, but the heals from his team just allowed them to stay alive. And now, Awesome just trying to apply pressure. Seems to walk into those, I don't know what they're called actually, but the shots from, you know, Reinhardt from Overlord. They just seem to just always find their way into Awesome. And you can see Wisdom with a nice kill there onto Infinite using his ultimate. And now Kenku getting pressured by a lot of Pack Academy there. And now Bird booping Overlord there as he goes in for the retreat. Falco getting the elimination there. And now Vortex here needs to find some rejuvenation. You can see Wisdom going even onto Junkrat here, so looking to maybe diff Falco on Junkrat. It'll be interesting to see how Junkrat is played here. You see a trap laid by Wisdom there, picks up Overlord, but the ultimate from Overlord blocked by Kenku, it seems. And now Awesome is caught in the back ranks of Pack Academy. Gets eliminated by Overlord. And now Vortex goes for yet another regroup. And it seems as though Vortex is not working together as one machine. And, you know, Kenku gonna try to find a good time to use his ultimate here as everyone seems to be grouped up. But they're moving the payload forward, which is good. There's not a little bit over a minute and a half left for them to move it forward. Awesome getting picked off by Falco there. And now Vortex going to have to back off as Overlord is nanoed there. Overlord taking out Wisdom, Infinite, eliminating Bird, and now Kenku retreating again as his support line and DPS just keeps getting taken out. And I mean, and the offense from Vortex here is just not clicking. They're just not playing well together, or just I don't even know what to pinpoint. They're just getting. I mean, I don't know what to say except just countered. They're just getting picked off, and like a pick leads to more people falling. And now the Immortality Field coming out. Kenku with a very clutch elimination there onto the Riptire. And now it looks like Wisdom will be going for his ultimate now, trying to hide. Gets the finish onto Infinite there. You can see that I think Awesome here going for his ultimate. Going to try to take out Overlord here. Going to be very, very unlucky. I can't believe that Awesome didn't take out Overlord there. That was honestly astonishing that he couldn't finish that. Obviously Nerves getting to him there. And now Cordy falling to Mothman as Vortex looks for one final push. Overtime kicks in, but they manage to take out a good chunk of Pack Academy here. Now Kenku gonna push forward here. Gonna not want any, you know, resistance to be given from Pack Academy. And now you can see Wisdom finishing off Plebeian. Kenku finishing off Overlord right there, but eventually gets trapped and now gonna just have to hold his shield as Vortex makes the payload and pushes it all the way to this first point. So Vortex now just needs to push it basically to the third point. They have a minute and a half left to do it, or just under that. But momentum is in on their side right now. Awesome switching out to Tracer there, making things work. Wisdom playing well on Junkrat here. And you can see Mothman does have his ultimate ability. Gets a kill onto Falco there. That is huge. They're going to push forward here. You can see that they are now down one, but I mean Overlord and Infinite can combine for 3k there, and now are going to have to fall back as unfortunately the Pack Academy gets some pretty big counterplay there. Ultimate available for Wisdom here. Gonna probably maybe look to open up with it. No Earthshatter available for Kenku here, and now Wisdom taking out Overlord, huge. Kenku pushing forward, buying space for his team, as you can see Infinite taking out Wisdom there, unfortunately, and now Awesome doing his best to try to eliminate Falco here. Does get the finish, and now has Pulse Bomb going for it. Might have stuck someone, but doesn't get the stick. And you can see Kenku now just falling back, trying to take out as much people as he can. Immortality Field keeping him alive for however long. Misses the Earthshatter there, and now it seems that Vortex almost fell short as Bird does make it to point, but it will only be so long until more time ticks down, and unfortunately Vortex will lose this map. And it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly what went wrong there. There's a lot of things. Vortex had very good defense there at the end of the game, or at least at the end of the defensive round, but the offense just never seemed to really work together until, I mean, the last moment, and then it just fell apart as Overlord just seemed to be too good at Reinhardt. I mean, just it seemed no one was able to perfectly counter him. And so I mean, honestly, I would give that to the Overlord there, just leading their team to that win. You know. But Vortex, you know, played well, but it's now 1-1. So with that loss, it's now time for Vortex to select the third map of this game. Alright, and they will go with Circuit Royal for the third map, the push map. Would they pronounce it Circuit Royale? What? That's not how... Okay, whatever. Alright, Circuit Royale, I guess. That's crazy. There's no E at the end. Anyways, we're not here to talk about English. We're here to talk about Overwatch. And that is exactly what we will talk about here. As now... Vortex going to have to look for a comeback here. As they fall short on the offense of Kings Row. And so they will now be on the offense of Circuit Royale, which is a Sigma map. And is, you know, I mean, Sigma is, you know, something that we do love to see Kenku on.
This city is dazzling.
Kenku is very, very comfortable with Sigma here. And you can see Wisdom on Widowmaker here. Awesome on Tracer. Moth on back. Bird on Zenyatta. Interesting. We do not often see Zenyatta being played by Bird here. So this will be a breath of fresh air here. Not that we don't like Lucio being played by Bird here, as he is a very good Lucio player, but you know, it would be nice to see some Zenyatta gameplay. As you can see, Wisdom getting the finish onto Falco there, getting a kill onto Overlord. So 2K coming up from Wisdom immediately on Widowmaker here. Let's get the POV of Wisdom here. Gonna look for some shots onto whoever is left. You can see that I believe Infinite is playing Soldier here. Up there on the top. Wisdom trying to finish off Cordy there. Looking for some flicks, but nothing comes from it. Now, Kenku pushing this payload forward, setting out the barrier. And now, Vortex here. As you can see, Overlord will be switching on to Winston here, who it seemed to take a lot of damage there, and Infinite almost is taken out there. You can see Awesome gets a finish onto Cordy there, and now it's up to Vortex here to finish off Overlord, who's super low. Overlord falls. You can see Falco there on Genji. Kenku getting the 2K there onto Plebeian and Cordy. Bird and Awesome finishing off the remnants of that Pack Academy defense there, and now Vortex with just under 5 minutes going to push this payload forward, looking strong so far. More put together. Wisdom taking shots at Overlord here. Does have Emperor's Head available. Tries to take a shot at Falco there, but whiffs. And now gets dove on by Overlord there. Again, Overlord just applying constant pressure. And now, Wisdom going to try to take out Cordy there. Doesn't get anything. Again, unfortunately falls. Moth finishing off Overlord there, and Kanku taking out Falco. And now the ultimate from Bird coming out, keeping his teammate alive. And, I mean, Moth almost took out Cordy there. You can see Moth trying his very best to take him out, but nothing comes from it. And now it's Awesome left to duel with Infinite, who is playing Tracer here, and eventually is taken out. Thank you. I'll try for that. Alright, sorry. Some technical difficulties there. Infinite with the 2K there. Unfortunate. Wisdom finishing off Overlord, but Cordy and Infinite take out a good majority of Vortex there, as they have been halted around the 1/3 mark until the second payload, or second checkpoint. And so now, Awesome here switches on to Cassidy off of Tracer. Kanku, you can see going on to Arisa here, gonna try his best to counter the Winston that is being played by Overlord. You can see the Dragon Blade coming out from Falco. Kanku doing his very best to try to take out the Genji, but gonna have to retreat as the rest of Pack Academy is pushing forward. Just kind of holding this angle here, looking to take as many shots as he can. But while this payload is being watched by the Pack Academy, you know, it's just getting pushed back further and further, which is something that Vortex does not want to allow. And Kanku here just going to try to hold his team together. Another Primal Rage being dropped by Overlord here, but Infinite getting the kill there. And now Kanku going for Terra Surge, doesn't get anything out of it, misses the shot onto Plebeian, and now Beat being dropped by Bird. You can see Awesome gets the finish there onto Plebeian from his ultimate, and now Vortex pushing forward here against Overlord. And they've moved this payload forward again, so they managed to retake control, and are now pushing forward as the rest of Pack Academy goes to regroup. You can see Overlord is super low. Wisdom goes for his ultimate, now taking shots, trying to finish off Cordy, who is just barely escaping. But you know, Infinite does finish off Wisdom there, but you know, stopped Plebeian from getting the revive there onto Overlord, who eventually does come back, but you know, that's just kind of how it happens. Infinite is absolutely going nuts here. Another elimination onto Moth this time, and now Kanku falling back as Bird is eliminated by Infinite again. So, I mean, causing infinite problems here on Tracer, as Vortex just cannot seem to figure them out. And now Kanku going to lead his team up this passageway here, and going to be met with very, very strong resistance, as they're going to have to force their way, just brute force their way through this. You can see that Primal Rage is dropped by Kanku finishing off Overlord there. And now they have to take out Falco before any damage can be incurred from this Dragon Blade. Plebeian gets the revive onto Overlord there. That's not something you want to see if you are Vortex. And now Kanku pushing forward, trying to knock Overlord back off of this payload. Falco is super low. Eventually is healed up by Plebeian there. And now it's just Kenku who is left on this point. Wisdom does get the finish onto Infinite though. And so now with Bird and now only Kenku left on the payload. Oh, but someone else is there. Who is it? It's Moth trying his very best, but unfortunately it's just not enough. And now Vortex will have to play some pretty good defense here to win this one.
Score 1-0. Switching sides.
Alright, so some good offensive progress at the start there from Vortex, but things quickly fell apart again, unfortunately, as it seemed the team just did not flow, did not work as one single unit. And Infinite just, you know, causing just too many problems for Vortex to afford. They need to find a way to take him out and fast, because otherwise they will continue to lose.
They can't trap you, but I am not trapped. My colleagues give me everything I need. I thought the same thing for too long.
Alright, and so now I believe Bird is playing Mercy here. Yes, you can see. Can pocket Wisdom on Sojourn. Awesome is on Soldier 76 here. And now, ideally, Vortex is going to want to stop Pack Academy here before the first checkpoint. But in a perfect world, that's what happens. But, you know, this is not a perfect world. But Vortex will do their best nonetheless. You can see Kenku getting the finish there onto Plebeian. A very, very good opening play there. Wisdom taking out Falco. And now Kenku here trying to take out Overlord, who is pushing up. And I think Infinite is on Widowmaker right now, so that is something that is going to have to be addressed shortly. Now Kenku backing off of this open area here while they are exposed to Infinite. You can see Wisdom taking out Cordy there, but Falco and Overlord combining for 3 kills right there, you can see. And now it's just up to Kenku to contest this payload with very low health and no heals. Kenku falls. And it seems that Pack Academy will push this payload to the first checkpoint. Vortex going for a regroup here. Awesome getting nothing under those Helix rockets. And now Overlord seemingly comes out of nowhere, diving onto this high ground. As Pack Academy does reach the first checkpoint here. Vortex has 5 minutes essentially to stop Pack Academy from doing the inevitable. And now Overlord seemingly just going in without any help, gets eliminated by Awesome and gets revived. And so another thing, along with the domination from the DPS of Pack Academy, you know, also just the revives that they're just basically handing out for free. I mean, Plebeian is getting free revives. Mothman finishing off Falco there from the ultimate used by Kenku there. And now, I believe Wisdom is going for his ultimate here. You can see Awesome finishing out Plebeian there. Wisdom gets the kill onto Overlord, and now gonna do his best to take out anyone who remains as Infinite gets trapped out in the open. So Vortex here going to push this payload back with just under 4 minutes left. And they're going to have to play some pretty solid defense. Kenku kind of holding this side angle, now coming back to point. Puts this barrier down, going to try to disallow any clean looks from Infinite. And now Coalescence being used by Cordy here. And now Awesome dropping the visor, getting 3 kills. And now Overlord's gonna have to fall back as Kenku finishes them off. And Awesome with very, very good. It was awesome. Very, beneficial play there for Vortex, not allowing any more forward progression, and in fact, pushing this payload even further back as Vortex does have control of this payload right now. As Pack Academy does come back, you can see Infinite switching out to Tracer there, and now the ultimate Primal Rage being used by Overlord there, who is super low. They need to take out Overlord before any heals can be given, but now it's just up to Kenku and the rest of his team to take out those who remains. The blade being dropped by Falco there. Falco takes out Mothman. They need to take out Falco, and Wisdom with a clean headshot there. Plebeian goes for the revive. Don't know if they get it. Awesome falls, and now Kenku here trying to get as many eliminations as he can to push Pack Academy off this payload. It's just Overlord who's left. I mean, they need to find an answer to, pretty much all these players. Ultimate being dropped by Kenku here as he does manage to get Overlord, who is so low. Overlord still low, falls, and now Kenku here going to need to take out as much people as he can. You can see the rest of Vortex popping off right there, and they do eliminate the rest of Pack Academy. And now, with 1 minute and 30 seconds left, they are going to need to play some pretty stellar defense here. You can see Orisa switch onto by Overlord as they deem it is now time for a little bit of a composition change. And Falco, they're switching from Genji onto Junkrat. And so now Kenku going to try to push back Overlord. You can see Wisdom here going for his ultimate on Sojourn. Going to try to, get anyone with that railgun, but nothing coming from it. Now Amplification Matrix dropped by Mothman. And Awesome does have his visor as Kenku takes out Infinite, but Infinite is revived by Plebeian, so nothing comes from that. And now, maybe Awesome goes for his ultimate now. As you can see, Vortex is just getting pushed back further and further. Kenku takes out Falco, though. We need to get a POV on this, and now you can see that Overlord just pushing forward just a little bit too far, and Wisdom takes out Cordy, Kenku takes out Infinite, and now it's just Plebeian who's left with 10 seconds left. Vortex needs to hold Pack Academy before this. Wisdom gonna look to use his ultimate here, and you can see that he goes for his ultimate, gonna try to take out Plebeian first. Plebeian falls, and now with just under a second left, Vortex manages to hold Pack Academy right before the point that needed to cross, and Vortex somehow miraculously wins this game. Infinite was just absolutely insane this game. It's kind of hard to beat that, But Vortex somehow clutches it up and manages to win that round. So it is now 2-1 in favor of Vortex. And they will have to go for the win here, as it is match point. Alright, so seems that Kish is back in the queue here. I don't know what they play. Maybe they're an actual player. It seems they are. And they are a DPS. You can see that Falco was subbed out. No subs for Vortex here, as they will stay here. I should make a hold on, I'm gonna make something real quick. I'm gonna make it so we can put a score. So we're gonna put a text, whatever, a score. Alright. I'm not sure where I can put this where it's going to be okay. Probably. We'll see once I put it in the game. It seems like we're going to be going to New Queen Street. But I'll move this around until it makes, doesn't mean like. Can I put it like right here? Is this okay? Because I mean their ultimates here. Over here is their. I don't know where a good place to put it would be. Here maybe. Maybe that's a good place. Oops. Hello? Can I select this? Thank you. Alright, we'll try that. No. This. How's that? Is that okay? I think it's okay. For now, at least. We'll wait and see what happens when you know, the game actually goes in, because I can just change it and move it around, but whatever. Anyways, so Vortex now up 2-1. This is match point. We're gonna play New Queen Street. This is gonna be a push map. So we'll see what comp they decide to run. Are they? They're not in the game yet, and we can see Awesome has been swapped. I think Awesome is going to be playing tank here. As you can see, Moth is subbed out for Carl, and so I think Kenku will be switching on to the support role, flex support that he has played before. You know, we've seen some pretty good plays coming out of him with the Kitsune. Not, oh my god, I almost said Kitsune girl. Kiriko. Some Kiriko eliminations. Yeah, I might have been a 3K actually. I think it was a 3K because he got mad at me for not covering it. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this looks okay. Alright, let's try putting it here. Alright, so okay, let's see how that looks. We're gonna wait until some gameplay pops up to make the final verdicts, but I think we should be good for now. Okay, let's take a look here. Alright, I mean that seems to be in a good spot. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, cool. Alright, so Kenku gonna be playing Kiriko here. And Wisdom, I mean not Wisdom, Awesome will be playing Winston here. So this is a little bit of a change that is relatively new, you know. Awesome is kind of like a specialty tank player that we have who can play Winston. And so that means we will have Carl here coming in on Tracer. And so this is going to be his first CGL game on Vortex. Very happy to have him here. We'll see how he impacts this game. You can see that Overlord switches on to Ramatra right there. And now, Carl getting some shots onto Infinite there, who is playing Sombra. Now Carl just pushing forward here. Overlord takes out Awesome. And now Carl going to have to back up here. And now, I mean, Bird was still on point, but eventually is taken out. And now Carl, while he got hacked, will have to retreat. Alright, and so here Vortex going to have to go for a retreat here. You can see that Awesome switches on to Orisa, as Winston is just not going to work against Ramatra. And so we will see how Awesome's Orisa impacts this game. Awesome pushing forward, going to isolate this Ramatra from his teammates. Overlord falling. You can see Kish taking out Sippy Cup Carl there. And now Awesome pushing forward. Bird getting the finish onto Plebeian. And now Awesome just pushing forward relentlessly. Wisdom taking out Cordy. Awesome taking out Kish. And now it's up to Wisdom here to finish off Infinite and gets the job done. So now Wisdom, with his ultimate, might I add, going to be supplying some great help. And Kenku did ask that we did spectate him when he plays, because, you know, he likes to put some sauce onto Kirika. So we'll see how this goes right now. I'm not doing too much, but when some fight breaks out, we will, of course, switch over to him. You can see the ultimate being popped. And now maybe, probably not Kitsune Rush, but you can see some pretty good heals coming out here from Kenku. And Overlord getting pressured yet again, and you can see that the ultimate being dropped by Infinite as Vortex starts to break apart. Wisdom getting taken out, but Bird eliminating Plebeian Carl with the help of Kenku there, taking out Infinite. And now Kenku trying to take out Overlord here, does get the assist there as Carl finishes the job. Now going to have to help Awesome here. I mean, Kenku showing how truly, you know, special he is on Kiriko. We don't really have too much of a Kiriko player, honestly. That would be Gas, but she is not on a roster for CGL, so not able to play. And haven't really seen her too much on scrims, so not sure what her status is as of yet. But you know, we'll see. As you can see, Vortex takes the lead here, and now Kitsune Rush being dropped as Infinite taking out Bird there, and now Kenku getting the kill onto Cordy, teleports over to Carl, and is now stuck as the last person on point. Gonna try to stay alive as long as possible, but Vortex gonna have to go for a retreat here. Awesome, switching on to Winston. As you can see, that Overlord swapped onto Sigma, so gonna look to counter that. Alright, here we go. Some more Winston gameplay here. Awesome instantly dropping onto Kish there and gets the kill as they were out of position there. Carl getting taken out by Infinite, unfortunately there. But no mercy on the team, Pack Academy. So no cheeky revives will be dished out. And you can see that Vortex here just trying to hold this robot from the payload. Overlord taking out Kenku there. Now the ultimate being dropped by Overlord, but I mean there was really no one there, so I don't know if that was really worth it, which is okay. I mean, he didn't get really, I mean, most of Vortex was pretty much already dead from that before the ultimate was dropped, so it was maybe a good thing that he used the ultimate there. But nonetheless, now Vortex going for a regroup here as Carl tries to contest this point right before they reach this first checkpoint, and Infinite going crazy there, getting, I mean, okay, we just got team killed. So a little bit of unfortunate occurrence there. And now Vortex will have to go for another regroup here, as Awesome does almost have Primal Rage here. So we'll be looking to use this ability to knock everyone off the payload and by Vortex in real time. And maybe looking to use it right now. Focusing on Cordy right there. You can see Kenku taking out Cordy's what's it called? Immortality Field. Wisdom with the 2k there, and now Awesome just pushing forward, just knocking Overlord around. And now Kenku providing some very well needed heals here. And Wisdom, I think, got all 5 of the kills there. So some huge plays coming out there from Wisdom. As now Kenku almost with Kitsune Rush again. You can see Wisdom does have Overclock and Bird 40% to beat. So you can see going for his ultimate, and now Kitsune Rush dropped, but the beat is dropped for the other team. But that doesn't matter, as the Kitsune Rush plus the Overclock is going to lead to 2 kills from Wisdom, who is now looking for his 3rd onto Infinite, or Kish actually. Carl finishes off Kish right there. Infinite was one of the first people to fall there, so I wasn't sure which DPS was taken out, but you can see clearly that it was Infinite first, as Kish fell second. And now Awesome here, just pushing everyone backwards, but now gonna have to fall away as he gets trapped into the gravitic surge of Overlord, and the rest of Vortex falls yet again, but not without some pretty good progress made on the point. 57 meters to Pack Academy 69 meters, and so they're going to look to contest this point before Pack Academy gets too far. As you can see here, Awesome along with Carl going to try to do their best to, you know, deal the damage of this team. You can see Kenku taking out Cordy's Immortality Fields now. Yeah, Kenku just supplying heals, trying to back away with his team. Awesome does fall. Carl falls to Infinite. Kenku does take out Infinite right as I was talking about that, and now Kenku on the retreat here. Gonna try not to get caught off guard, teleporting, and now backing off as Awesome allows for space for his team. Pushing forward, does have Primal Rage, might pop it here. Gonna opt to not use it until he's too low. Goes for it, gonna try to take out Cordy here, who is just kind of jumping around now. I mean, he might just like throw him off the edge here, but nothing comes from this ultimate except for the fact that he lived. But the shield coming out from Wisdom here are awesome. I mean, and Vortex does push the robot forward just a little bit, but Pack Academy beats them with fierce defense, and Awesome's ultimate ends up coming up with nothing. But Carl does have Pulse Bomb here, so we're going to look to open up this game, or this fight here with it. Trying to look for it, finds a kill onto Kish there, and now Plebeian gonna try to be pressured. You can see Awesome diving on here onto this Mercy, who is very low. Still not finding anything. Awesome trying to take up Plebeian, does take him out, and now Infinite falls to Wisdom. Carl switching on to Reaper, and now with just under 50 seconds left, Vortex is going to need to push this payload just over 20 meters for them to win this game. And now beat being dropped, and Infinite gonna have to do something with that ultimate. Awesome supplying pressure though, and you can see Vortex gonna try their best. Kish getting pressured by Awesome here, who's gonna have to fall back. And now some good heals coming out from Kenku there. As you can see, Primal Rage being dropped by Awesome, and Vortex is pushing this payload forward as Awesome leads to the elimination of Kish there. You can see Wisdom getting the finish there. And now Wisdom gonna try to deal as much damage to Overlord as possible. Gonna charge that railgun up. Unfortunately misses. Infinite takes out Bird there. And now Wisdom gets thrown back by the Javelin. And Overlord goes for their ultimate now. Awesome, the only one left on the payload. And it seems that this will go to a... I think this is the first time this has happened for Vortex. It's going to be... how do I do this? It's going to be match points. Alright, so we have play the game here with Wisdom as Sojourn here. You can see him getting the elimination onto Cordy there. And now finishing up Overlord. As well as putting pressure onto Infinite. Alright, so it is now 2-2. Let's see if I can figure out how to edit this. Here we go. So this is match point, or game point actually. So I think this is the first time we're going to have all 5 games we played here. You can see Awesome is swapped back in. Carl, unfortunately, did not have as big a impact as we were hoping for. And Awesome just didn't get the job done on tank. But that's why Kenku will be back. And now Vortex gonna have to finish off this grueling battle against Pack Academy on Oasis. So we're gonna have a control point map. It's gonna be something that they played before, comfortable with. But I mean, under the pressure of game point, you know, it's 2-2. Whoever wins this will win and move on to the tournament. So I mean, this is something that Vortex is going to need to overcome. And so whether this will be accomplished or not is, you know, about to be played out. Alright, it seems that Mimic will be brought back into the game here. Alright, it seems that everyone is ready. As you can see, Bird spelling out ready in all caps. Seems to be forgetting the Y though. Just spelling read there. Alright, here we go. So, this is going to be the ultimate game of this match here. The final end-all be-all map on Oasis Vortex gonna need to win 2 of these 3 rounds in order to come away with the victory and advancement in the tournament. And the same can be said for Pack. They need to win 2 as well. But who will get the job done? Who knows? And we are now going to find out. As you can see, Kenku on Diva here. Awesome on Tracer, Wisdom on Sojourn, Moth on I can't remember her name. It's Moira. And Bird on Lucio here. So here we go. This is going to be a very, very intense and exciting game. And it's going to mean a lot when it comes to this tournament. And now, Bird here going up on the high ground. Going to try to support his teammate from above. Now falling back. And you can see that he's pushing forward onto the rest of the team. And gets stuck up on that wall, and Infinite gets the kill there. You can see that Kenku is out of his mech, but manages to get back in before any further damages are incurred. And now Wisdom here, just applying some pressure. Gets a lot of damage, misses the shot, and now we're going to have to fall back. Awesome, meanwhile, in the back ranks, trying to duel with Infinite. Going to have to retreat and join back on the point with his team. Kish gets Kenku out of his mech, and now Kenku pushing forward here in Baby Diva form. Gonna try to stay alive here. Gets back. Oh my god, no. Infinite takes out Kenku right before he could get back into his mech, and now Awesome does have his ultimate ability available, but just bumps heads there with Infinite. And Infinite finishes the job. And now Kenku here switching on to Risa. As you can see that Moth also switches on to Baptiste. And so now a little bit of a Risa 1v1 here. Going to be played out. Something that Kenku is no stranger to. Going to push forward here against Overlord. And now the damage amplification matrix dropped. And you can see Kenku with a 2k. And Libyan just gives up there with a team kill coming out from Vortex. A very good momentum switch there for Vortex. Now recaptures the payload, or not payload, the point. Control point is what I was trying to say. And so, Kenku getting hit in the face there by Overlord's Javelin. And now, you know, Kenku just going to try to hold this line forward. Doesn't have his ultimate yet, but that would have been juicy. As you can see that Wisdom getting a 2k there. And another team kill coming out. As you can see, Wisdom and Kenku got a 2k. And then Awesome just finished the job there. And so 2 sequential team kills there from Vortex. I mean, they are just showing Pac who's boss right now. Not letting any forward progress. Kenku switching on to a reset and immediately impacting the game, but takes a lot of damage. They're going to have to get healed. And you can see Bird and Moth doing their job there. Let's get a look here on Bird, who does have his ultimate. Now going to look for some shots here onto Kish. And pushing forward, trying to eliminate Kish. Doesn't get anything, and now drops a beat and saves his teammates. You can see Awesome gets a kill onto Overlord there and pushes everyone back again. Now Awesome just kind of stuck in the back lines again. Gonna try to get away from Infinite there. Manages to stay alive. Does have Pulse Bomb available now. And so Vortex with 85% on this payload. You're gonna fall back and wait for everyone to regroup. Awesome not getting anything from that Pulse Bomb, but with 92% and counting, it's now up to Vortex to hold this point. And Awesome gonna do his best to try to eliminate the support line. And now Kenku pushing forward. Overlord is so low. Overlord dies. And now it's Infinite who is applying the most pressure right now, using that tactical visor. Kenku comes up clutch with a double kill right there. And Kenku leads to another 2K. What happened? Did they leave mid-fight by accident? Or did they get disconnected mid-fight? That would be unfortunate if that was kind of invalidated. Alright, so I don't know what happened. So they paused because someone left, question mark. Let me DM Kenku see what's up. Because, I mean, they paused it after the fight was over, so I mean, nothing really should have happened, but... Alright, let's see what's going on here. Oh, here we go. Okay, we're back.
Score 1-0.
Alright, so Vortex goes up 1-0 right there. And now all Vortex needs to do here is to close this out and they will win
Stand very still. But
a
also,
nail biter, but the job is not done yet. You can see Awesome switching on to a Symmetry here.
Use of new technology.
Gonna look for another teleport play probably.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round.
Alright, here we go. You can see the teleport being used and maybe Tracer is... Oh, switches on to Reaper. Alright, and here we go. Now, met with a Pharah, so probably we'll switch up Reaper as they fall. And you can see that Kish is playing a Torbjorn, so this will be very interesting to see. You can see Overlord playing Reinhardt, so gonna go to the character they are very comfortable with. Awesome trying to push forward here, but is met with quite an opposition. And now Vortex gets the payload, or checkpoint, or nope, control point, that's what it's called. And now Kiss just trying to 1v1 Wisdom there, almost falls. But Vortex's team killed right there. And you can see that Awesome switches on to Soldier 76 here, as they need to eliminate Pharah in the skies. And the Pharah is going to be causing them the most amount of trouble here. As well as Overlord, who is going to be playing Reinhardt, and we saw his Reinhardt, or we saw their Reinhardt on King's Row, and that was, you know, a scary sight. And they're pretty indomitable. They were just not able to be stopped. And now Kenku trying his best to push forward, getting the elimination onto Infinite there, and now going to try to keep Plebeian from getting that revive there, but it might happen anyways. Yet we can see Infinite is revived, and now all of the healers of Vortex were taken out there. As you can see now, Bird and Moth have the work cut out for them as they try to bring their team back into this. And now Kenku pushing forward, trying to buy his team some space. Does have his ultimate almost available. He might be looking to use it here. Just gonna try to wait, and you can see that the immortality field has been dropped, and so now going for that ultimate. Gonna look, it's a 3K. Now pushing back, gonna try to take out Overlord, who is the only one left. Infinite falls, and now Overlord goes for the solo ult, and all they need to do is take out Overlord as Wisdom finishes the job, and now Vortex reclaims a point. And actually Kish's turret was really the last one contesting that point there, as you can see. Wisdom is going to have to take that out before anything can be, you know, continued. Now Vortex back on the defense of the point here. Bird bringing his team forward. Kenku trying to take out that turret, but it is just simply not going down. You can see that Wisdom does have overclock available, and Molten Core dropped, Beat dropped as well, and Mothman getting a kill onto Overlord there, as now Wisdom trying to take out Infinite, but manages to get I forgot who it was, but Kenku getting the kill onto Cordy there, as now he is the last one left who eventually falls. But Vortex did get a good chunk of the control point there, but are going to have to get back very quickly, as there's 90% left, or 10% left for Pack Academy. And Awesome here, going to have to look for some plays. Dropping that visor, you can see Kish falls to Wisdom. Overlord falls to Wisdom. Cordy falls to Wisdom. Wisdom going to look for the 4K here. Tries to take out Infinite. Nothing comes from it. Now Infinite getting pressured. Infinite falls to Kenku, and Plebeian eliminates themselves. And Vortex recaptures this point with 99% left for, or 99% achieved by Pack Academy. So Vortex going to have to hold this point for the rest of the game. And they cannot allow for Pack Academy to get anything. And now Awesome going for the 1v1 here against Kish. Gets the elimination now. Awesome going to have to retreat. As you can see, Kenku takes the full brunt force of that charge from Overlord. And now Kenku trying to focus Plebeian there, who is slowly falling. And now Infinite going for that ultimate. Kenku going to try to maybe drop the bomb here. Gonna wait for his team. Doesn't go for it. Now goes for it. And now doesn't get anything. Now gonna have to stay alive and get back to point. Manages to get back to point. Who is with him? Awesome falls. Now it's just Kenku left. Gets stunned there. You can see it's just up to Awesome, who's gonna try it, and he doesn't do it. Was there anyone left who could have? No, I don't know. I mean, Awesome obviously missed that opportunity, timed it wrong. So that's just not that's just not good. But I mean, how close can you get in this game? It's 2-2, and in the final map, it's match point as well. So this is the closest this game could possibly be. I mean, are you kidding me? This is going to be, I mean, if this map wasn't already the ultimate, I mean, this is the ultimate of the ultimate. This is the final chance, the last stand for both of these teams. You can see Kenku here trying to apply pressure, but it seems that Pack Academy here is intending on approaching from the top. And Kenku with a very nice stop there. Now they're going to focus Infinite, who is low, uses his Wraith ability and falls. And now Kish trying to apply pressure and falls. It doesn't fall. Plebeian falls to Awesome. Now Kenku trying to take out Overlord. Who is in there with them? It seems that no one is in there. You can see Bird finishing off Kish there. And now Overlord is down there on the bottom. Going to try to get back up to their team. But alright, so maybe it was Wisdom who didn't make it. Whenever I see Tracer, I just assume it's Awesome. Just because that's who he plays. Kenku pushing forward here. 35% on this control point here. Kish trying his best to contest Kenku here. Kenku gonna have to reach this health pack, and now Kenku fortifying, taking out Plebeian there, and now it's just Awesome here who is contesting the point. Beat is dropped, and now Kenku gonna look to use his ultimate, going to try to eliminate anyone. Gets no one, but forces everyone off the point, and now is dueling Overlord. Takes out Overlord, and now focusing Infinite. Infinite falls. Plebeian gets hit by the javelin from Kenku, and now Kenku is pushing forward. 76% on this checkpoint for control point. I keep saying checkpoint. It's control point. The control point. You can see Overlord switching on to Orisa here. Going to go for the Orisa duel. Kish getting eliminated by Kenku. Bird taking out Overlord. Cordy falling to Wisdom. And Wisdom getting the 3K there. A team kill for Vortex with 93% on the control point. They just need to hold this for the next 4%. And it looks like Vortex will win this game. Oh my god. This was absolutely this is a nail biter. This was, I mean, the longest it could possibly be. Vortex and Pack Academy dueled this out to the very end, and now we have Kenku with the play of the game with this 2K here to, I mean, really just set that match off in the right way. I believe that was the second team kill there. So, I mean, that was just absolutely insane there. Wow. I mean, GG's. That was so close. Vortex will move on in this tournament. And, alright, time for some interviews, guys. Everyone voice call one. So I think we can leave now. Alright, here we go. So oh my god, dude. Oh man, that was so close. I can't even begin to explain how like just intense that was. I mean, that was ridiculous. Kankura, holy shit, dude. Oh my god, that was the closest the game could possibly be.
Yeah.
That was exhausting. I mean, listen, I'm sitting here just watching it, talking about the game, but to actually play it, I mean, you must be exhausted. Just
I'm fucking exhausted.
How do you feel, dude?
I can't hear you. What did you say?
I mean, other than exhausted, how do you feel right now?
There's a lot of emotions going through right now. I'm happy that we won, because as our late and great Tommy just said, you know, W's a W, but personally I'm a bit disappointed in myself and kind of the team in general. I think we could have taken that a lot cleaner, but I'm just, at the end of the day, we pulled it through, and that's really all that matters. Win's a win. It's not even. Doesn't matter the maps.
For sure. I mean, Overlord seemed to have a really solid Reinhardt there. It seemed like on King's Row especially, it seemed like you guys had a hard time dealing with that. And Infinite was also popping off on Tracer. It just seemed like, I mean, they had some players who were just like really hard to stop on certain heroes, but I mean, you made it work.
The Overlord tank is much better than their Mimic tank from last time, 100%. King's Row specifically, I think it was more of a tempo diff than anything. I think that we weren't as a team together. We weren't getting group heals together.
For
we
sure.
were kind of like, as Atomic was saying, we were Scooby-Dooing, and just kind of everyone was going their own door.
Yeah,
and we weren't grouping up. We were splitting up, and that kind of is how you play Brawl. So it was kind of impacting us.
Yeah, I noticed. It seemed that either Awesome or Wisdom would be off, kind of doing their own thing, and they, Overlord would get a pick, or Infinite would catch someone off guard, and then it would just like set you guys back all again, and you'd have to redo it, and then the same thing would just happen over and over again, and I mean, you guys had a really, really good 4-minute stop there at the end of defense. I mean, that was insane. That was really good, but things just kind of started to, as you say, your tempo got off towards the on offense.
Comms got a little bit rough. It was hard with the communication, so it was kind of screwing everything up. We did have to make the Moira swap there to sustain. We had originally done it to stall out when I went to Doomfist, and we got the hold there, and then we kind of just said we're gonna roll with it, and we did have to switch after they started holding us at that choke, but I think it was showing us that like the Moth Moira is definitely an option if we do need to.
For sure, and I saw he did get a 2K there with Coalescence on defense, and so some pretty big plays coming up there with a stop. I mean, let's talk about some of the good things. I mean, Lijiang Tower, you guys absolutely crushed it.
Oh, absolutely.
That was a completely dominant show, and oh my god, like how close can like all these games get? I mean, Circuit Royale, like oh my god, dude, that was honestly that was probably the closest I've ever seen any of these games ever, like just in general.
I was stressing at the end. I was trying to rock that monkey as fast as I could. I was just trying to get him off my back line. It was stressful, but we pulled it out.
I mean, miraculously. I mean, it seemed every single time I saw either, I think at that point it was Falco and Infinite playing. I mean, every time I heard Falco go for the Dragon Blade, I was like, uh-oh, like you guys gotta stop this. He's going for your supports and everything, and Plebeians seem to get so many reses off just for free.
Yeah, we were definitely talking about that because we'd call out to deny res and then no one was actually pushing up on it as a group. We would get distracted by someone on the side or something. So it was definitely something. I think it's just comms right now. I think we had multiple people today that like had days and it wasn't greatest days for them IRL. So I think it was kind of getting transferred into the to the game tonight. We did see the debut of Carl though, which was cool.
I did, yeah. No, it was great to have him. He showed some great Tracer and he played Reaper as well, I think. Did he?
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, Reaper and Tracer, and unfortunately that match was a loss, but definitely some solid plays, and we're looking forward to develop him some more, and
yeah.
I guess
Bird Coup support.
Oh yeah, no, I did see some of that.
Defeated.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Unfortunately.
Hey, I mean, at the start there, you definitely had some very, very good heals, and I saw you got some eliminations as well.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, it seemed like Awesome wasn't very effective on tank. He seemed to.
No, that was an issue. We haven't practiced the Awesome tank me flex support too often.
That's true, I guess.
Because they'd been running the monkey, and so we had thought that they were gonna run the monkey, but then they kind of read that with the lineup changes and decided to play that Ramattra and then the Sigma afterwards. So it was kind of difficult.
I guess that's true. Yeah, I didn't think of that, but I mean, it was working for a little bit, and then eventually just fell apart.
Yeah, it fizzled
towards
out.
the end, but I mean, surely something that can be worked on with time. Yeah, I mean, a close win, but as you said, a win is a win. And even though there were some downs, there's surely some learning experiences to be had. And and some good I guess not to use the word experience again, but good experience under pressure. When you have to perform.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, I think this is a good team win towards the end there, and some good learning opportunities. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I don't believe so. Just be looking for the Friday match. It'll be, I believe, or we're hoping for Friday at least.
Okay.
That's probably
And
it's gonna get
it's
played, but we're not confirmed yet.
the
And it's either gonna be
winner-
Saints or Primal.
Okay, so the winner of the Saints of Primal. Who are you hoping for? Who do you want to win that one?
Primal. I just want an easy match. but I'm not mad if I get Saints.
Okay.
Rivalry would be fun as well.
For sure. All right, and I guess is the Pack Academy like the second best team in the league?
They're solid mid tier. They're, I believe, technically fourth in their rankings, but Primal basically got spoon fed there too with a bye week and a forfeit, so they haven't won a game yet.
Okay.
So they're under us and Saints.
Okay.
So
All right.
well, we just gotta get back to the training range and
For sure.
regroup and
And-
actually get.
And
Hopefully
Lava
clear
Dude
heads
wasn't here
beforehand.
either, so
We had Lava Dude sick, so yeah,
Yeah.
that was another. We didn't really have a true head scan, so when they brought up the fire, it was kind of difficult.
but I mean, you guys managed to get it done, and I think that's something you should be proud of, even if you don't have a full roster. But
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. All right, GG's. Very excited that you won that one. It was a great game to watch, and I'm sure people will enjoy the VOD.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for the
No,
interview.
but it's
and-
been channel's been expanding.
Yes, sir.
GG's Vortex comes
Yeah,
out.
GG's. All right, let's get Bird in here maybe. All right, we'll look to interview Bird here, and then probably we'll end the stream here. All right, so we will have. Oh, here we go. Hello, Bird. So
Hello.
that was close.
I was terrible.
That was a nail
Well,
biter.
At least 3 of us, including myself, like 3 of us, played subpar. First map, it was okay. We were all kind of there. Second map, it just felt like Noah and Awesome kind of went down a bit. Third map, me and Wisdom and Cade were all out of sync. And then in the new Queen Street, Awesome was not confident in himself. I was in some goofy spots. Last map, we all clicked finally. Oh my god, dude. I'm stressed. I didn't know there was a game today. So I got really high an hour and a half before the game. I didn't know. I forgot. I was panicking. And also, I've been my arm cramps all day. I'm running at like plus 100 ping. I think it's fine. I was trying my hardest. That one beat I died at on New Queen Street cost us that fight. I feel so bad for that, man. But one thing I away from this is these are games that we were definitely gonna VOD. Oh my god, we are gonna watch these, review these. Noah, he just needs to alt more. Awesome needs to try to keep comms up because he tilts a bit. Sometimes Wisdom just focuses too hard on his own calls. I just need to be a little bit better with my positioning. I'm kind of there. And then there's sometimes Cade ints, and then sometimes he should in and he doesn't. I don't know. Today though, huge impact. I was alt tracking so much better. I was calming so much better. Cade was responding to my comms. We were all keeping it up. Me and Cade had so much improvement. Oh my god. Just mechanically we're getting there, but game sense we're trying, man.
That's all right.
I don't know.
I mean,
That was a hard game.
there was a lot to unpack. I mean, you guys, that was the longest. You played the most you could have
We
played.
played all five. All five.
All 5. And the final game went to the third map. Like,
Well, yeah. Okay, so the thing
talk
is, so
about
the
close.
first on Oasis, the first map was the one we weren't confident on, and second one we just couldn't get our shit together.
Yeah.
We just couldn't. I don't know. It was weird. I was trying my hardest. You know, luckily we do have one advantage, as Awesome and Wisdom stated earlier to me when me and him were just talking, that we are technically the only tier 2 team that has a Lucio player, i.e. me. Everybody else has supports that can play Lucio. I'm a Lucio player. There's a difference. Big difference. As you could tell, me and Cordy B, how many times I killed that mofo?
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Oh, I saw.
No.
I spectated you
tried.
more this game. You know, I saw some of your limbs.
Bro, did you see me pop sometimes, yo? The boop kill on Lijiang
Um,
immediately?
Okay, I didn't get that one, but I saw it in
I know,
the
I'm
IQ.
just saying.
That was,
It was-
no, it was immediate, bro. Like, boom, you hit the teleport, boom, someone dead. Like, just
Because
right off the
I'm
bat.
just, I'm just the best, bro. I see a teleporter, my nuts in the mouth.
So they teleported and you booped them right when they were up in the window.
Yeah, so our teleporter was delayed, but they went in it delayed, so I was able to get there. And
So we were late, but they were late on being late.
yeah, so they were later than our late, so you know, they
Hey,
find
there
out
you
how to do some math here. That ends in a dub.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I mean,
No, it's just comms started faltering though.
yeah.
That's why we started losing. Comms are just going down.
Something I'm interesting to hear your thoughts on, or just what was going on in your head. Circuit Royale, right? You're on defense. They're right there. How do you hold them? Like, what was going? Like, what were the comms looking like? What was going on?
Okay. I was screaming all of my picks. We were trying our hardest. You should have heard my comms. I was yelling, and it was so hectic. Circuit was hectic. What even happened in that last fight? Genji bladed. I don't know. It was hectic. It was hard.
I know.
Circuit was weird.
Every time I heard, especially at the end there, when I heard like Falco ult, I was like you guys got to handle this. And I think Wisdom got a headshot onto Falco,
Yeah,
and
no.
I was like, I
The
was
thing
so
is,
relieved.
it's just, dude, nobody was targeting the Genji, and I was screaming for it because we were all calling comms, but not going after comms. So none of us were pushing anything, and that's what Atomic said it to us. I took it to heart, man.
Mhm.
And Noah just needs to work on actually ulting. It's the biggest thing.
Mhm.
Everybody needs to work on. Me and Kate are positioning. Awesome is comms. Wisdom is comms. Noah's ulting. That's fine. We are gonna watch these, learn from these. We're gonna scrim. We got this. I'm proud of us. As
Yeah.
a team. We grew.
No.
You can see our improvement. You can see both teams' improvement. Being honest.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm excited.
Overlords was pretty good, especially on Reinhardt. Man, he popped on Reinhardt.
He did well, Reinhardt. But did you see the reset on Oasis?
Okay, yeah, I was talking about Reinhardt specifically.
Bro, and did you see second point of Oasis though, when Kate ulted, or yeah, when Kate ulted and I booped the 3 of them into it and he got a 3K.
Oh yeah.
Fire.
Mhm.
Fire.
Yes, sir.
And but there were some times on Oasis where like one of us was pulling out of position and it was, I don't know, it was tough. But
Yeah,
I'm glad we got through it.
for sure. I
'Cause
mean,
if we lost, that would have been demoralizing. 2 losses in a row because of the scrim we did against a way higher tier.
well, does it really
I don't know.
count? Right.
No, that's exactly, but still demoralizing.
Hey, I mean, listen. Wait, what was this? Actually, I'll ask you this girl later. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, is there anything else to say? I feel like we went pretty in depth and you know,
Oh no, I that's good.
very excited for
I don't
our
know.
next match, which will be, I think,
Friday, maybe?
the winner of Primal and Saints, I think is what Kenku said.
Mhm. And it's probably gonna be Saints.
Yeah,
Being honest.
we'll see.
So
Hey,
also be Saints, which I'm excited for, yo.
yeah.
Max harder, just saying. Oh no, I was smoking up before this game, and now I'm loading my bowl with some Pack Academy. Smoking my ops, bro.
Smoking on that pack, baby, yes sir. All right, thank you, Bird, for this interview. GG's, you
You
know,
are welcome.
very
I
excited
love you.
to. Oh, I love you too, bro. You know. Anyways, you know, we're very excited to see this team grow and develop from these experiences, and I'm sure you're
Yeah.
excited to improve as well. So yeah, thank you. GG's, Vortex on top, baby. All right, and there you have it. The scrim, or not game, round 1 of the CGL mid-season tournament ends in a 3-2 victory for Vortex. So thank you guys for watching and sticking through this grueling match, which ended up in a victory. And I hope you all have a great night.